Liverpool 5. What a humiliation at Old Trafford. Something that I never saw coming. And if at all anyone told you that this is how the game is going to stand, no one would believe it. But oh my God, United has swallowed five. Five. How can I even term it? 5 goals at Old Trafford. First player to score a hat trick against United at Old Trafford. Sorry. First player to score a hat trick against Manchester United at Old Trafford. That is a man who goes by the names of Mo Salah. Very bad. Very bad result. I never saw this coming. It's unbelievable. It's something that we cannot hold at Manchester United. That's why I'm saying Ole out. I've been, I've been known for Ori standing in for this man. People called him out for the second season round, and I say no, let's give him time. But the third season round, coming out, not signing a CDM, sticking on McFred, I have nothing to do for Ole. I think all what has to do for Manchester United is over, and I think it's time for him to be sacked from the United job. He deserves the sack because when you look at the game of Manchester United versus Liverpool, you come out against Liverpool and you play 4 forwards. Marcus Rashford not tracking back and Mason Greenwood. That is a message that the manager told them to play like that, because in the modern game, the left winger or the left attacking midfielder and the right attacking midfielder has to track back. They've not been tracking back. We've conceded stupid goals. Harry Maguire, the captain, costing us the game, colliding with Luke Shaw. Even the first game, the first goal, the third one, the fourth one, the fifth one. I cannot stand watching United losing like this. I cannot stand watching United losing out like this. I can't. I can't stand watching United losing a game of football like this. No way. No way. No way. This is Manchester United Matters channel. There is no way I'm really going to stand this. No way I'm standing this. I'm not standing this anymore. 5 goals in the Pogba red card. Poor selection of the team. The same team that was 2 goals down against Atalanta, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer brings it back against a side which goes by the names of Liverpool, a better side. What do you expect? What do you expect? And the side that won the game was that team that had Paul Pogba, Edson Cavani, and Jadon Sancho in it. You get? So that's why I come out and call out Ole out, Ole out, Ole out, Ole out, Ole out. Please and please, the Glazers, you and Ole, you should leave Manchester United because you are doing more harm than good to the team. I've been siding with Ole for a very, very, very long time, and you guys can agree with me. People have been watching this channel for the past 1 year. I've been siding with Ole. When I go on Rich Sports, I side with Ole. Everywhere I used to side with Ole. Sean was even calling up for a man who goes by the name of Pochettino before he got in the job, for a team which goes by names of PSG in there after they sacked Tuchel. I was team Ole in. But time has reached. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is no longer fit to be a manager of Manchester United, because ever since even this side, I think ever since Ronaldo left and United was left with Tevez, Nani, Rooney, Babatov, Carrick. But ever since Ronaldo left in 2009, no manager at Manchester United has had a squad good like what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has. Look at it. Central defenders, Harry Maguire, Rafael Varane, Lindelof, and Eric Bay. Fantastic back. Fantastic. Right back, Diego Dello and Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Left back, Alex Telles and Luke Shaw. Scott McTominay, Freddie, Nemanja Matic, Paul Pogba, Danny Van Beek. Then Bruno Fernandes, Mason Greenwood, Jadon Sancho, Anton Martial, Marcus Rashford, Ronaldo, and Edson Cavani. Tell me which manager at Manchester United has had a squad like that of of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer that is having right now. That manager is not there. Then you have this season coming out and saying that this season we have to reach April when we are into the title race. Now, as we speak right about now, United is 8 points. 8 points. Let me check the Premier League table. The standings right about now. United is having 14 points and Chelsea is having 22 points. They are leading the table. United is 8 points below or behind the leaders of the table or the Premier League. What does that show you? It shows you that United is almost 3 games. Now, this is why we call Ole out. Do you expect Chelsea, Liverpool and Man City to lose a game of football again? Who do you think is going to lose more games? On Manchester United or Chelsea, Liverpool or Man City? I think United is going to lose more games than these 3 teams. United is going to lose more games. It's going to lose more games. So that's why I come out and call for Ole out immediately without further ado. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, you should be sacked from Manchester United in the morning. No delay even. When you look at that game, only the player that I can only send a shout out is David De Gea, because we would have been sent like 7-8 goals in there, but he came up and made saves in there. Luke Shaw bad, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Harry Maguire, Lindelof, Scott McTominay, Freddie, very bad, and something that I don't really wanted to watch in there in this game of football that happened at Old Trafford. When did United last concede 5? For the game against Tottenham Hotspur, we lost 6, but remember, Anton Martial was red carded in the first half, and we played close to 60-70 minutes when United was a man down. But this time round, Pogba came on, and when he came on, he lost the ball, and we conceded that goal in there to make it 5. Salah scoring a hat-trick. So, it shows you that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, his tactics failed. Bring on a team, same team that lost 2-0 against Atalanta the first half, and you bring the same team again. If he doesn't know that games are lost and won in the midfield, then he has to go. Because if at all he knew that, he wouldn't have been playing Scott McTominay and Freddie into that so-called midfield. You get? Paul Pogba has to be on the pitch. Freddie had to be on the pitch, according to me, because that is the predicted lineup that I did. I thought Freddie was going to play with Paul Pogba into that so-called midfield, because that midfield pivot, because they played very well against the side which goes by the names of Atalanta when Pogba came on and partnered with Freddie. You get? We needed a spark. The midfield of Liverpool looked weak. Look, no Fabinho. You have Henderson, Milner, and Naby Keita. You get? Freddie, Scott McTominay and Freddie couldn't track the runs of Naby Keita. The first goal that he scored against us. He's coming down from the midfield. He comes, Mo Salah passes him through, and he gets a keeper to beat without nowhere to be seen. Scott McTominay or Freddie. Even the first goal he conceded against Atalanta. Those 2 midfielders, they have to really track that run back. You get? But they can't track that run back. So what is the importance of playing 2 midfielders that are really defensive instead of 1, and then you concede 5? And most of the goals you concede are because of them. So I see no reason as to why Ole should be a Manchester United anymore. I think Ole should be sacked. We should see him pack his bags and go. It's sad to see a legend live in there, but we have nothing to do in there, because at this juncture, Manchester United is beyond that level of coming out and soothing Ole Gunnar Solskjaer should be sacked. Glazers should also leave. You get? However much I'm calling for this, I know he's not going to be sacked. He's not going to be sacked, because we've just had stories in the news that the Glazers have come out and addressed all the agents that we are really linking the available managers to Manchester United, that we are not hiring a coach. That shows you they're still having Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. But how long are we going to see United play like this? How long are we going to see United play like this? I can't handle this. Ole out, a sign out. I can't do even more about this because I'm based in there. I don't really want to throw more insults to this man in here. But all I can tell you is that it's time for Ole, this man in this man in here, to leave Manchester United. I'm out. Dallas Amira, Ole out. Thank